Hey photographers, it's Michelle, and I'm excited about today's video because this is going to be helpful if you've ever got really in a rut or stuck with social media and you don't know what to post besides sneak peeks and about me posts. I mean, we've all been there. Instagram especially is just a heart. I just wish we could post our beautiful pictures without having to be copywriters. But that's what this video is for. I've got 5 different post ideas that are not about me's or not sneak peeks that you can use to really promote your photography business and help book potential clients. So let's get into it. I can always tell when I'm getting really tired of posting because my creativity for my captions go less and less, and I find myself just posting sneak peeks or posting about me little fun posts. And not that those are bad, those are important. We need to show off our work, we need people to get to know us, but I feel like you can get in a rut where that's all you're doing, or any freebie that you get or something is always just a couple of those ideas, and that's just not helpful in the long run. And social media is a great place to really educate your clients about your entire photography experience and what you offer, because we are a service-based industry and we serve our clients well. And so this is a chance to show off your whole photography business, not just your sneak peeks. So the first post idea I have is talk about the experience you offer. What do I mean by that? I usually like to pull like 3 points where I feel like I'm really strong with in my experience that I offer my clients and post about those. So 3 little bulleted points. So for example, maybe you have client education such as a what to wear guide or a location guide, or maybe product samples that you send to your clients. Show off that, show that you put in the work of creating that client education. Tell your potential clients about it. Say that this is how I serve my clients and this is how I help you prepare for your session. And maybe you offer a consultation. That would be the second point. Maybe you do a phone call and help them prepare for the session so that they don't have stress the day of. Talk about that in that social media post. Let them know, when does that happen? What does that look like? What do you talk about? And then the last point, maybe you're a rock star poser. Maybe you make people feel really comfortable in front of the camera, or maybe you're just really fun to be around. You have high energy and you'll bring the energy to the set. Something along those lines. That would be a great point to talk about. And with these posts, you can still post one of your favorite works. You could do another image that you haven't posted. It doesn't have to directly correlate with that client, right? So we can talk about the caption, talk about our business, and still post our beautiful work in our portfolio. But talking about your experience that you offer your clients is so important. They want to know what it's like to work with you, so tell them about it. Number 2 is talk about your editing style, and not just that you're moody or airy or anything like that. I mean, talk about what goes into your editing process. So for example, I talk about how I edit flyaways and I edit anything that's not permanent, like acne or bruises or tan lines. Like, that's part of the professional retouching services that I offer my clients. Especially when you're going to a new photographer, it's scary to know how they edit. And I'm a senior photographer primarily, and so these girls, especially nowadays in this Generation Z, they care a lot about not being overly edited and want to feel really like themselves. So I let them know that I'm not going to make them look like a completely different version of themselves, but that I totally will edit out their acne, and that I do take the time to edit out flyaways and stuff, and that for me personally. But you can talk about what you edit for yours. So of course I talk about the lighting and everything, and that my images are clean and bright, and that's what I love. But I also will edit out the things that they don't want, and that they always ask permission. I always ask permission if it's like a beauty mark or a mole or something, if they want to keep that removed, and I'm respectful of that too. So I talk about that because that's a huge part of the images that I don't think it's talked about very enough. So talk about it with your clients, and then it also positions you again as the expert, that you know what you're doing, that you can consistently give those images every single time, and your clients will start to trust you more. And people need to trust you in order to book with you and do business with you. The third post idea is one of my favorites. I like to do a little I guess just be kind of cheeky with this one, as I talk about what I won't do for their session, but in like a positive way. So I talk about how I won't pose them in unflattering ways, or I won't overly edit their skin to make it look plastic, or I won't ghost them or leave them hanging after the shoot, that I will communicate with them. And I like to say it in this way because it catches their attention, instead of, you know, this is what you can expect from my session. Like the first example I gave you, this one is like, oh, what won't you do? Like, I didn't really realize that there are things you won't do, and then they read the caption and it's obviously a positive spin. I don't want it to be a negative post, but again, it's a cheeky way to catch their attention, but also again explain like how that you're gonna give them a really good experience. The fourth idea to post is address their biggest fear. So as you talk to your clients, whether you do a lot of family, so maybe mom is your ideal client, or if you're a senior photographer like me, etc., like what is the biggest fear for your client? Is it posing? That's probably the number one for me. Like, I don't know how to pose, or I'm afraid it's going to be awkward. So that's one I address a lot. Maybe it's what they wear. That's also a huge fear. So you really just want to have an open ear as you do these sessions, and don't be afraid to ask, like, what were you most nervous about before coming to the session? And sometimes they're nervous that they'll just, their plane going to be awkward, it's intimidating in front of a camera. All those things are gold mine for your captions, especially as a photographer. So posting beautiful work, but addressing their biggest fear. Again, you're building up that trust. When someone feels like that you know what their biggest fear is, then they trust you more again before they've even booked with you, and they're more likely gonna go with you than somebody else, because it positions you as the expert again, like that you know what you're doing, that you know them intimately, as far as like your client well, you know what they like and what they don't like. And the last one is show off either your favorite products to sell or a full gallery. So if you are an IPS photographer where you sell products, you do in-person sales, then show what you sell. Like, I don't know how many photographers don't even post about the products, and this is what you have to show what you want to sell, and that's like key to everything. So get some beautiful images of your favorite products or your most popular products, or maybe you have a behind the scenes video of a client opening their products. And getting their excited faces. Let them see what it actually looks like in someone's home. That helps them visualize these products, and it creates that FOMO, that fear of missing out, and you want them to want those products. I feel like photographers make the mistake of feeling like it'll be a surprise in their session night when they get to touch all these products, which it is. Like, there is an element of that for sure, but the more you show them and prep them, that you want them on the night of their session to be biting at a chance to get an album, or biting at a chance to get a canvas. Like, you want them to see how beautiful it is and then start thinking about it and kind of already have that in their head, versus just sitting down to look at their images and then realizing there's all these products to go through. You want to create that beautiful FOMO feeling. And if you're a digital only photographer, think about recording a full gallery, meaning like you get onto your online gallery of choice, like Shootproof, Pixieset, etc., CloudSpot, and pick one of your favorite sessions, and then screen record your screen of the entire gallery of one of your favorite sessions. This is an awesome way for people to see that you have beautiful work consistently, lots of poses, lots of variety, and it doesn't have to be a super slow scroll. You can kind of go fast, but you want to create, again, that FOMO of like a beautiful gallery that people know, oh, this is what to expect. This is what I can expect in my gallery. So that's what you want to show. Don't be afraid to show the best of your work. Don't be afraid to show what you want to sell, right? That's the whole idea, is we want to show clients what's possible, what's available for them, what does the finished outcome look like, not just the behind the scenes, but the finished outcome. You don't want to just always post sneak peeks, because people will start to wonder, oh, well, is there only a few good images in the gallery? What does the rest of the gallery look like? So again, just think about what your clients are thinking about, or what you would think about if you were going somewhere. You want to know that they have consistently good images, that what the end product's gonna look like, what are my options, etc. Okay, so that's all I have for you today in this video. Please comment below maybe your favorite one that you're gonna try. And also, if you made it this far, I always like to gift you because of your time for watching this video. So I have a summary of the social media ideas and prompts that we talked about in this video. So if you wanna grab that, it'll be down in the description box below. And as always, guys, until the next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.